removing the leaven is something you're supposed to do. I mean, there's no blood sacrifice there in removing the leaven, but it's a great idea to get rid of the sin. You know, the beauty of removing the leaven, there's a whole bunch that goes into that removing of the leaven, because you're talking about, you know, up until we got into refrigeration, which has only been with us for 100 years or a little more, you know, people would have food in their root cellar, and they'd have food jarred, or they'd have it canned, or they'd have food here and they'd have food there. You know, there were no expiration dates stamped on anything. You know, you just had the stuff there. And then along comes Pesach that says, get rid of all the leaven. Well, it's not just the leaven. It's because when you hit Bikur, you hit first fruits. Once you hit first fruits, you are able to eat the fresh food again. So you start eating fresh again once you hit Bikur. That's the whole point, that the timing of the season is perfect in Yah's plan. And so the timing of the season gives you the Bikur, gives you the fresh food, and you begin to eat fresh food again. So yes, get the leaven out of your house. And the idea of getting the leaven out of your house and keeping it out for matzah. Now, this is something else too. You know, matzah comes in, or unleavened bread. And, you know, we start with this matzah at Pesach, eating matzah. And so the unleavened is eaten for 7 days during matzah. That's just unleavened bread. There's no leavened bread during that period of time, just unleavened bread. And for those of you that take of the cup and eat of the bread thereafter, it's matzah from that point forward until you reach Shavuot. And Shavuot is the wheat harvest, and two leavened loaves are typically brought in on Shavuot to celebrate that. So leavened bread is then possible thereafter. But for the time being, get rid of the leaven, and it's matzah.